What's up, delivery fam? Welcome to another episode of the Gig App Life podcast, a great source of information and entertainment while you're out there making your money. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit subscribe, click the bell, and join the team. You want to know why? Because I'm a driver too. What's up, delivery fam? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Gig App Life podcast. Y'all say what's up to my co-host over here. She look a little tired. I guess her earlier job stressed her out a little bit. Say what's up.
Hello. How you guys doing? Hello.
What's up, JB? What's up, Phoenix delivery driver Cindy Savage, Dylan De Jesus, Dunk, Nikki Stormy, Sean Powell, and everybody else that's watching now, watching on the replay. Come on. she got to learn how to work the controls a little bit. All right, tonight we're going to be talking about a specific app, not an app, but a bot. Okay, this thing called Ninja Shoppers. Nikki Stormy, she shared this with me last night, and I said, wow. All I could say was wow. Now, the thing about this is, they are promoting this, Mrs. UDM. They are promoting it. They're like all over YouTube. And I'm like, are shoppers really going to pay $600 for this bot? Are shoppers really doing that? It's crazy to me. Would you pay $600 just to get a $60 batch before everybody else?
Well, it depends on how many batches I'm getting. So if I'm equaling out and making more money from getting those batches, then I might consider it. But that is very, very expensive. So I doubt it.
I'm going to play a video in a second. I'm going to put it up on the screen in a minute. And that's the question for tonight. Would you pay $600 just so you could get a batch before everyone else? I have some information about this. Yeah, it's on YouTube, and I don't know if you guys saw it already. And I'm not gonna link it in the description or the comments below. But if you saw it already, hey, awesome. If you have not seen it, I'm gonna put some information that I pulled off of their website. First one is this. It says, attention, works only on Android, right? First step, download the app from the link above. Second step, activate the app, activate the appliance root mode to operate and install. And then it continues and says, third step, buy one key for individual activation, one key per appliance, right? Then it says the key is sent by email. It's sent by email. Do not share to not lose access, right? And then it says the fourth step, be happy and work a lot, right? Now, here's the part that kicked my butt, all right? Look at this. Below payment details, it says Zelly or BTC. You told me about Zelly. You know what BTC is?
No, I don't. What is that?
Well, we're not good with acronyms over here. That's Bitcoin. I had to do a Google search.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what that was before the stream, y'all. To be honest with you, I'm like, what the hell is BTC? Then I did a Google search. It says Bitcoin. Oh, okay. So anyway, the thing is, they said Zelly $600. $600 freaking dollars. Family, I have a video. The video of this whole thing in progress. All right. Now I'm gonna put that video up on the screen. Like I said, you can find it on YouTube, but you go ahead and find it. I'm not gonna link it. I'm just even trying to. All right, let's get this going a little bit. Get this. There it is. I'm gonna put this up on the screen now. Take a look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They have a phone number and everything. Like, for real. Look at this. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not. I hope you can't, but I'm going to play my own little music in the background. How about that? We're going to play a little, what they call that show? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Okay.
Oh, yes.
We're going to play a little music for this right here. Talking about $600. $600. Look at this.
But I'm sure he has quite a few people paying for it. I'm sure.
You know what? I guess. You know, I'm just saying, but look at this, though. Look at this. They created this thing, and look at how they have it going. Driver bot. That person, I don't even know who that person is. Look at that. Look. Can you see it?
Yes, I can. They have a whole lot of batches.
Oh my gosh. This is off the chain, y'all. This is off the chain. That is off the... No, that is not me. What? Let's cut that music off. Y'all talking about... Look, go back to this right here. Y'all talking about... Who? That's not you? No, Monique, that is not me. That was freaking crazy to see how that works. I don't know who this person is. The name is on the screen. It says David Mendez. I don't know who the hell that is. There's so many Davids and there's so many people with Mendez last names.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Man, it's just crazy. And they're charging people $600. $600.
So I'm wondering, is that a one-time fee or is that something you have to pay continuously, you know, within every 6 months, every 3 months, or is that just a one-time fee?
I don't know. I didn't look into all of that. I just wanted to see what the hell people are doing out here. And I'm thinking the way that this bot works is it kind of like it grabs all of the offers and then it allows shoppers that are using the bot to select what they want from it. What's going on?
Monique said she could tell by the nails. Sorry.
By the nails. What's she talking about?
I guess your nails.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. All right, Monique. I don't know what the heck you talking about. But okay, so Joseph Stevens says, what if that $600 is taken out over time? It didn't seem like it. You know, what does it say here? It says $600. $600 BTC is the preferred BTC. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure Mendez want all his money, one whop. He's not taking any being divided up.
Well, I'll say, man, listen here. This whole bot situation, it just really got a lot of shoppers on edge. And I had another shopper, I am Rayanne. She reached out to me today and told me that she was able to get a batch. She's in our market and she was able to get a batch. And, you know, the batches have definitely slowed down from disappearing. I don't know if it's because it's less drivers using the bot, you know, but all of these videos are surfacing and this is just another bot. It's like the way that they're promoting it is like, you know, all the other ones are fakes. This is the real one. And I'm like, okay. And then they go through this whole process on how to get it going and everything. And it's like, man, is Instacart even going to do something about this? Because it's not breaching their platform at all. I don't think they're going to do something about this at all.
I don't think so either because it's not affecting their money. So I don't think they're going to do anything because the batches are still being shopped. So that's the most important thing to their company.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, family, I know a lot of you have done Instacart and you have made Instacart your way of getting money. It's become your bread and butter. But at this point, you know, I really feel like, hey, you know, just get something else. Like Chad the Gig Economist told me, it's not worth it anymore. You know, if you're not gonna, I don't want you to get deactivated. I don't want anybody to find themselves in a bad situation because of this. You know, let me get this back up on the screen. I'm sorry for keeping that up there, but to me, it's not worth it paying that kind of money to potentially get deactivated. You don't even know what's gonna happen. All right. So, with that said,
Yes, I totally agree.
with that said, I think that's about it for this whole bot conversation about Instacart bots until they actually do something that changes the way the platform works, or people are able to get batches and not worry about how fast they disappear anymore. I think that's pretty much the end of all this bot stuff. What do you say, Mrs. UDM?
Yeah, hopefully. I hope so. You know, hopefully they'll be able to do something about it, and eventually it'll slow down. I don't think it's going to completely go away, but hopefully drivers will be able to slowly start to get batches again, you know, because it's affecting all of the markets, Instacart, Amazon, everything across the board.
So you're saying Shipt has bots as well?
I believe the batches are a lot less and they're going a lot quicker. And then when you get offers on the screen, they're gone quick before you can even check to see and accept the offer. It's already gone.
Are you kidding me?
And it wasn't like that before. But, you know, some people are saying because of a market, they hired too many drivers. So, you know, but we don't know.
Okay. Well, family, again, if you are one of those that took a hard hit on this bot situation with Instacart, Instacart was your bread and butter, and you are no longer able to focus on your bread and butter, and you had to go out and find something else to do, or maybe just focus on your W-2 if you have one. If you don't have one, I suggest you sign up for other apps out here. I mean, it's definitely getting rough out here for shoppers, and not only shoppers, it's also getting rough out here for food delivery, like, you know, Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash. I'm hearing things about, someone said in the comments of one of my videos that in Miami, there's restaurants that's like petitioning to not use the third party delivery like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. And it really got me on edge because I'm like, this is what I've been doing for how long? And if in Miami, where I am, they're petitioning to stop using this stuff, it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to have a plan B. Like I tell y'all all the time, have a plan B, a plan C, D, all the way down to Z. And if you know any other alphabets, like the Chinese alphabet, how do they say it in Spanish? I bet said Chad. Like if you know
something like that.
Whatever, just have all your plans in line. You know. All right. Yuri Pasternak says, "Let Mrs. UDM talk. I like her radio voice better. No offense. See, here's the problem. She doesn't want to talk."
I do, but
Well,
I just don't talk as much as you do, Mr. UDM.
Okay. Well, since they want to hear your voice more, don't sit back. You have the floor. Crickets. See what I'm talking about? I got to fill in the gaps, man. Yeah, I'm the talkative one, but she's not as talkative as I am. All right. So anyway, reading the chat here, it says Just Cruising Mom says bread and butter full time for 7 months, then gone in a day or two. Thank you, bots. Wow. Joseph Stevens says, I think any gig where jobs are listed for grabs are prey to bots. Okay. Good Juju says that's why you always need a backup plan. Okay. Yesy Mary P. Wow. I don't know how to pronounce all the other stuff. Let's see here. Nikki Storm says, stop putting her on the spot, UDM. What else am I supposed to do? Yuri wanted me to hush. I mean, Yuri is the one that started the whole thing. He wanted me to hush, so I just hushed for a second. Right, Mrs. UDM? See, she ain't saying nothing. See?
Yes, I know.
I'm just saying, like, I got to fill the gaps. Yuri Pasternak says, I hope everything is well. Haven't been here in a minute. Yeah, you've been missing, and you coming back starting trouble. All right, so hey, guys, let me know how you feel in the chat or in the comment section down below about this new. I don't know if it's new. It's saying that it's an OG in the bot world, but for people to pay $600 to use this is ridiculous in my eyes. I would not spend any amounts of money, to be honest with you, for potential deactivation. I wouldn't spend any amounts of money to get something that's just gonna get me more money per day. If my hustle don't cut it, then I'm just gonna cut the whole gig as a whole. What do you say, Mrs. Julian?
Yes, I agree. It's not worth it. It's not worth you being deactivated. I think you should definitely think about it, and I hope no one here is thinking about getting the bot. But I did have a question for everyone. Those of you who are doing ship, are you experiencing the same thing as I was speaking about earlier, that the orders are a lot less? I know, I think Nikki Stormy mentioned that she's also seeing the same thing. So I was trying to see if anyone else is seeing the same thing, because I've been on the schedule about 4 days this week so far, and I haven't received anything. So I have I'm on the schedule in the morning tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. Rodshare Lisa says, this is the bot that has been around the longest. All the other ones, I guess, they come and they go. They get, I guess, a cease and desist letter, or I don't know. I don't know how that whole thing works. But Rodshare Lisa says that's the one that's been around the longest. But I got a question for you, Rodshare Lisa. How you know that?
Maybe because of $600 charge. Maybe that's how she knows.
Hey! I'm just playing around. Anybody that's listening to this or watching this, don't go on Rodshare Lisa's channel talking about bot user or anything like that. Nope. Rodshare Lisa, she's a very honest person, and I was just joking. Okay. All right. So wow. So that ninja is not new. Well, all of this is new to me. Just Cruising Mom, but I guess it's not, Rodshare Lisa says, I did a video. Okay. You've been on top of this. Okay. I'm late. I guess, she investigated it, according to what she's saying.
Oh, wow.
Yuri says, I'm Philly. In Philly area, it's pretty good out here for shipped. Okay.
Well, I need to move over there then, because it's dead over here.
You want to move over there for shipped, and I'm trying to go to Boise, Idaho for food delivery.
Oh, okay.
How we gonna make that work?
We'll just be separated for a few months to make that money.
You gonna be all right?
I'll see. I'll have to do a couple of Zooms with you.
We got iPhones. What about FaceTime? You talking about Zoom? She trying to go to another platform just to FaceTime? Okay. All right. Well, okay. So going back to the chat here. Just Cruising Mom says, we used to have all the batches we wanted for so long. Rasha Lisa says, this is the one that was out last year for the undocumented people. Oh,
okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for that information.
Okay. All right. Just Cruising Mom says, I think there might be an issue with shipped here in Florida too. Yeah, that's what that was what you just said, Mrs. Julian.
Yes, definitely. A lot of people are complaining about it. A lot less orders in the queue, and people are putting themselves on the schedule and they're just not getting anything. And then also, if your acceptance rate is very low, I was told that you're definitely not going to get anything. So you definitely need to keep your acceptance rate up, because now they've done away with late forgiveness. So you have to be on time with shopping and dropping off the items.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Just Cruising Mom asks a question that I don't know if it was for us or if it was for anyone in the chat, but it says, any one of you all apply for unemployment and PUA here in Florida? I didn't. I'm out here grinding it out, making these videos and ride-alongs for all of you. And Mrs. UDM, you're working.
Yes, I have a full-time job, so yes, I'm pretty busy with that.
Yeah. So with that said, family, I'm gonna open up the lines right now, so you guys can call in if you want to. Just gonna be on how many callers tonight, Mrs. UDM?
Just 2 tonight.
Just 2 tonight. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna play my little "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" music, and we'll wait for a caller to call in. Okay. All right. Got my little "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" music. You get a million, you get a million, and you get a million.
Yes, Yuri, I got that email as well, but I also got an email this week saying that they are discontinuing late forgiveness as of yesterday, I think was the last day.
Okay, the lines are now open if you wish to call in and share your thoughts about this Ninja Shoppers or the $600 or what else?
What else? Whatever they want to talk about. Any questions they want to ask in regards to this bot.
Okay.
And, their experiences with Ship and Instacart, if they're getting orders and, what's going on in their area.
Okay, the lines are now open, family. The number's at the bottom left of your screen. It's 954-893-2121. Feel free to call in. We are here.
I don't think anybody wants to talk to you, Mr. UDM.
Well, the calls, I don't think they were for me. They were supposed to be for you. How y'all ignore me? What's up, Dean Bonner? I'm sorry, man. We ain't trying to ignore you. This Mrs. U. Oh, we got a caller calling in now. Okay. Thank you for calling the Gig App Life podcast. Who are we speaking to?
Hey, this is Just Cruising Mom.
Just Cruising Mom. How you doing?
Hello. How are you?
I am doing good. I'm so proud of you guys for fighting the whole bots and just staying consistent with it.
Okay. I mean, trying. We've been trying because...
Keyword.
Well, yeah, that's the key word. We've really been trying because... one, I'm a brand new shopper, and two, she's a brand new shopper, and we've just been trying to figure out how to make this work. I mean, I'm signed up for a lot more apps than she is, but since she's new to the whole gig app life, I wanted to make sure that she finds something she's comfortable with. And when I saw that she was comfortable with shopping, and then it turned into, I can't get a batch. I'm like, oh, you know me, I got to protect.
Absolutely. I loved working for Instacart. It was my passion and my drive. And for it literally to just dry up overnight. I mean, I can refresh my phone. I can do everything everyone tells me to do 1,000,000 times a day. But there's nothing. Zero, nothing.
That's and that's a shame.
Those random whole bunches of batches that will pop up and just be gone in a nanosecond that you can't even swipe if you tried to.
Yeah, definitely. You don't have any time to look and see what area is going to, the items, nothing. You just have to swipe quickly, and sometimes by that time it says it's gone. Another shopper has it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of people north of me, just a tad, and they were excellent Instacart shoppers. One's been with Instacart for over 4 years, and numerous ones have had where the people say you didn't deliver the groceries. And that's why I keep telling everybody, if you're delivering, A, pull back the bags, take pictures of the most expensive items, B, pictures of the door, pictures of the address, pictures of the street, and those pictures need to be stored on your phone, not just through the chat.
Yeah.
Because those ones on the chat don't stay on your phone, and you have no proof for Instacart.
Yeah. Well, this whole thing with Instacart, I did not get a chance to check out the petition. I don't know if they got all the signatures. The last time I saw it, it was like 7,400 and something signatures on that petition to ban all bot users. you know.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they got all the petitions signed.
The problem is to get the signatures, but I don't really think they. You and I all know that just prior to our area, the batches being disappeared, they were having to pay for everything being on fire. Instacart wasn't paying dollars for delivery. They were paying $20+ for a delivery.
Okay.
Wow.
And then overnight, the bots came in, and I mean literally overnight. And what went from everything on fire in my area, you know what I'm talking about when I say on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. To the next day, no batches.
Yeah, I remember the days where my phone just kept on going off, and I put my phone on mute like 3 days in a row because I wasn't ready to shop. I was not ready yet. And then as soon as I got ready, I missed out on everything.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
You came in too late. Definitely.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, at least you were able to do one shop, right?
So far, one shop only so far.
Oh.
But just a quick question for you. Have you noticed in the morning? Because I know on our end in the morning, it's a little bit easier. They stay on the stay in the
screen.
Screen, thank you. On the screen a little longer. Are you
Yeah,
noticing that in the morning, earlier in the morning?
Right around, I think it was Easter, or right around that time frame, they did that. Like at 7:44 in the morning, you would see them pop up, but then they would disappear immediately. In my area, you would see it, but the bots would grab it so fast, there was nothing you could do.
Yeah.
And so in my area, no, there's no time.
Wow.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
When I went to apply for unemployment, you do not know how many people I argued with saying, oh, this is just ridiculous. I'm not going to go for unemployment. I love my job.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit at home. I'm sorry. It's not my thing.
Right.
You know, I live in an elderly neighborhood where everyone was calling me saying, why are these new shoppers not speaking English? Why are they stealing my stuff? Why, you know, they drop the bag and we see them on our Ring doorbell, and then they turn around and take the stuff away. And there's numerous ones of them shopping in my area, because I go into the stores where I was shopping and well known by management and staff, and they're going, where have you been? We can't stand these people. Look at them all. And you do. You look at them. They're not from here. I mean, I grew up on the Mexican border. I know what people who come from other cultures look like. Do you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
They don't speak English. They're traveling in groups because they get these batches all together and they have only one vehicle.
Well,
so
wow.
they go out with, they get into these vans.
What?
And then they go, yes.
I've never seen that.
Oh, they're all over the place. I almost want to video them. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I've definitely heard about others making complaints on the Facebook app, the groups and stuff talking about it. I haven't seen it, but yes, definitely.
And I don't know, you guys haven't done this long enough, but in the good old days, we would leave elderly people, since they don't text and they don't respond to you, I would always call them and leave my phone number so they could call me back while I was shopping for them. And so a lot of people, elderly people, have my phone number. And I have been getting calls every day for weeks.
Oh, wow.
About how horrible it is. And there's nothing I can do, you know?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's just heartbreaking, because these are the people I competitively, you know? And now you'd be lucky if you ever saw one person again ever.
Well, it's very unfortunate that you said you did it for 2.5 years. Is it 2.5 years?
No, it's last October.
Oh, say that again. I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit.
I've been doing it since October of last year, full time.
October of last year, full time, and the bot situation kicked in when?
April 11th.
April. She got a date.
She's down.
she documented this. Okay.
It's many of because I'm very close with lots of Instacart shoppers in my area, and
Okay.
we've all knew the exact date it happened.
Okay.
And most of them are all on the unemployment and the PUA now. Because I'm making in Florida, if you had normal, I was making average $800-900 a week on Instacart full time, 41 hours a week average.
Okay.
Because I was more about making sure everybody was extremely happy, not about getting in and getting out quickly.
Gotcha.
I was never one who did a substitute without the person's permission.
Gotcha. I understand.
So with that in mind, unemployment here in Florida, you get $125 a week, even though you don't qualify for it at all, because you don't. You're self-employed. And then you get the $600 CARES Act. So you're going to make $725 a week.
For unemployment in Florida. Okay, well, thank you for the information. Just Cruising Mom. I'm gonna ask you this one last question, then I'll let you go. Do you think Instacart will ever be the way it used to be when you signed up and everything was great?
No.
Never again? Not in this lifetime?
I really, really don't, because let me explain something to you guys. You know how when you need help, you have to go through this chat, and God knows when you're going to get them?
Right.
In the good old days last year, up until February of this year, at no given time would you ever wait more than 30, maybe 2 minutes to have someone on the phone with you who cared. They shut down their phone service. You can't even call them anymore.
Gotcha.
And their people used to be so well trained, so super sweet. They would walk you through everything. And trust me, I spent a lot of time on the phone with those people, and I miss so many of them. But now the people who are the customer service people don't even have a clue.
Yeah. I think a lot of the changes that came, that I don't even call them changes, to be honest. They're not real changes. It's just more like, the batches are staying on the screen for a second longer or a millisecond longer than it used to be about a couple of weeks ago. But one thing I did experience with the support is they were saying, like, we need to get in contact with we need to complain about this as many times as possible. Every time that we get a chance, send an email, contact support, telling them, complaining about the bot, complaining, and eventually something will change. Mrs. UDM had an experience that I would like for her to share, but I'm going to ask you, Just Cruising Mom, anything else you would like to say to the family before I open the lines back up and Mrs. UDM shares her story?
I just wish everybody the best. And I do understand it is every different section of the country that it is so different. And everybody needs to understand that.
All right. Well, thank you for your contribution, Just Cruising Mom.
Thank you. We appreciate that information, and take care. Try to keep your head up. I know it's tough.
God bless you guys all, and hang in there.
Same to you.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Remember that time you said someone from Instacart called you? Mm-hmm. I have never received a call from Instacart at all. Now, I'm going to ask this question to the chat and any Instacart shopper. Have any of you received a call from Instacart? Because if nobody got a call from Instacart and somebody called you was talking about they're from Instacart, I got a problem. I need that number. I need that number. But while I'm waiting for responses, go ahead, tell us the story of your okay, Mafia Fam says yes.
Okay. See,
Okay,
see?
so go ahead, tell your story.
So basically, they called. They wanted to know why basically I wasn't shopping and what was going on and what they could do to help. And, I just went into the whole situation explaining to them about the batches. I'm not seeing any batches in my area. The batches are not coming up. And the gentleman was saying that, he can't see my information, but I do need to reach out to Instacart and let them know what's going on and make a complaint. And because they are aware of certain situations. Because definitely they want me to shop. So, and that's basically the information he was giving me. Because I don't know how true this is. You seasoned Instacart shoppers, you can let us know. But I think if you don't do so many shops with Instacart, after a while they deactivate you. Is that true?
I've been deactivated from Instacart before. And I think it's just more of inactivity, not a minimum amount of shops that you need to do. It's just inactivity. If you're not doing anything for a portion of time, like say, let me use Grubhub as an example. I've done thousands of deliveries on Grubhub. But if I go 30 days not doing anything, they're going to reset my status. I'm partner, but they're just going to reset my status. But if 60 days go by and I don't do anything at all, that's inactivity. They're going to deactivate my account and replace me with somebody else that signed up.
But what about if you just not able to get any? Well, I know for food delivery it's a little different, but what about us who we are really trying to get batches, but we're not getting anything, and then it's showing that we're just inactive?
But that's exactly why I got deactivated. Because they were trying to get me to, at the time when I signed up, it was not on demand.
Okay.
Okay, like it is now. These batches is popping up and we grab them as they go, right? It was, I had to schedule myself.
Oh,
and
okay.
the only place they wanted me to schedule was an hour away in Homestead. And I'm not driving to Homestead just to do some doggone shops for $9, $10, however much they are.
That's a little bit, it's a little more for Instacart, but still.
So due to the fact that I was inactive, I did not do a shop, but I was just occupying space, So they deactivated my account. Then I had to go through the whole process of getting reactivated. And then all of a sudden, when this whole pandemic hit, I get an email, you have been reactivated. I'm like, oh, so I'm one of the 300,000.
It's like, we need you now. Let's start working.
So, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, I signed up long time ago. They deactivated me for inactivity. I had my same Instacart card. It's actually about to expire, I think. Maybe it's not, but I'm just saying that to kind of like cover myself. But, I've been signed up for Instacart for a while. And, when this whole pandemic hit, they really called me back. And I'm one of the 300,000. And Mrs. UDM is too.
Yes, but I never signed up before. This is my first time. And why didn't you tell me about Instacart before?
Didn't I?
No, you didn't.
Okay. All right. Well, my bad. Actually, I thought you didn't want to get into this gig life. You were trying to do what you needed to do in your school.
Correct. You're right.
You were really going hard with that, and I was being a supportive partner. Yes.
Yes, through all my schooling and education, I appreciate it.
All right. So, family, again, hey, Nikki Stormy, don't see you getting stuff started. You, Mrs. UDM.
What did I do?
Nikki Stormy, she's the instigator, and she's instigator number 2.
We stick together.
Okay. All right. So, family, as far as this shopping thing goes, I really hope that it gets back to normal. If it does not get back to normal, I hope that at least we can look at these batches. Maybe they will still disappear. Wait, actually, come to think about it, on Grubhub, in order for you to see the order first, or in order to get priority on orders, you have to be on the block, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe if Instacart, if they're listening, tell me how y'all feel about this as well, okay, family? But maybe if a shopper has a certain star rating, right? Since they get ratings on Instacart.
Yes.
A certain star rating, the higher stars, the more elite shoppers should see the batches first, and then so on and so forth. Or the ones that live closest to the location where the customer wants the item shopped, maybe those shoppers in that area should see the orders first, the batches first, like compared to what we're seeing now. I don't know if that's how it was, that's how it used to be, but what do you think?
This ship is kind of like that. You know, you put yourself on the schedule, and the person that's on the schedule, they have priority to the orders first, and then if you don't pick it up or accept it, then it goes into where everyone else can see it. So it's kind of like that already. But still, when everything is limited, you're still people are gonna have issues getting orders. So
Yeah. Well,
because we're just living in tough times right now, and you know, everybody just has to continue to hustle and do what we can, and you know, try to use those fingers to swipe as fast as we can and grab those batches for Ship or Instacart or whatever you may be doing. You know, everybody's experiencing hardship right now, but everybody just needs to stay focused and keep their head up, and don't forget, keep your eye on the prize.
yeah, okay. All right. You about to turn it, okay. What we got going on here? Motivational speaker?
Nothing. You guys want me to speak more, so I'm going to speak a little more. Okay, Yuri?
Well, I don't think Yuri here anymore. Now when he gone, that's when you want to start talking? Okay. All right. So Elion says Shipped sucks too. Do you agree? Disagree?
Well, right now, I'm not getting much from them, so I kind of agree with him with that. You know, I was getting into the swing of things with Ship because I was doing a lot more shops with them, so I was very happy and pleased. You know, I was making good money as a part-timer, but right now it's completely dead. I'm not really getting much, so we'll see what happens in the morning.
I will exit with this story of a shop that I did recently. It was a $32 batch, and I took my time on it. You know, it was a slow day. I took my time on it, and when I got to the customer said, "Hey, can I request you again?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know, ma'am, but you could probably contact Instacart to see if they would allow it." And she was like, "Well, because the last shopper I had, I bought some fish, and they just left it outside on the ground in the heat."
Oh, my God.
You know, and that's fish.
They didn't even knock on the door or nothing?
Well,
Send her a text message?
Well, I don't know. Well, actually, she did say they did not contact her not once. It's like they did the shop. Whatever that was there, they got. Whatever wasn't there, they refunded. And then they just came and just brought and dropped everything right at her doorstep. And the way her building is, you have to get out of your car. And you have to walk on the walkway and go around the building to find her apartment. So it's not one of those apartments you can see up front, you know, like you see the door up front. You have to get out of your vehicle, go around, and go ahead and do what you need to do, knocking on the door or whatever, you know.
So they just dropped the items and just...
She said she had to replace all the meat because the meat was gone. The fish and everything that she bought, it was salmon. She told me it was salmon. It was some other stuff as well. I can't remember everything she mentioned, but it was just like, who would leave fish out in the heat? like seriously?
Yeah, but a lot of people have been complaining about that shoppers are, you know, a lot of the new shoppers, they're just doing whatever. They just dropping off. The ice cream is melted. The things from the freezer coming in hot. You know, they're not being considerate. They're just leaving it at the door. Then also, too, with the batches, people are mixing up batches. One situation I read where someone mixed up someone's batches and they gave the person who paid more money, less items. And then they went back to try to get the other items. And the person was like, "No, I'm not giving them back. You should have gotten the order correct. That's your fault."
So you mean they had like 2 full service shops?
Exactly.
And they mixed it up.
They mix it up on
Okay.
error, and then they got in trouble, and then they end up being deactivated for it.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, you got to be organized. You know, I'm not even an elite shopper. I'm still a rookie.
Yeah,
and
we both are.
I try to be as organized as I can be, and there's tons of videos out there, especially from one in particular that I know of is Chad the Gig Economist. He focuses a lot on Instacart. His videos, his past videos, but separating. If I'm going to do some shopping for you and I, right? Say we were just roommates, right? And
That wouldn't be possible.
okay, whatever. All right, but let's just say I went to go shop for us. You say I want A, B, C, D, and E, and I got to do all the rest, right? It's automatic when you give me your card or the money that I need to pay for your stuff, I would separate it in the cart. So I can know exactly, okay, all this stuff is mine. We've been doing this for years. Not you and I, but like people have been doing this for years. When they go shop for multiple people,
That's true.
unless this person that got deactivated never did some shopping. Maybe somebody else in their family did all the shopping.
No, they were a seasoned shopper, so that's why I was surprised that they were deactivated so fast. But maybe this is something that is not the first offense with them, so maybe that's why.
Okay, well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's tons of stories. If you have any story that you would like to share about Instacart on this Fridays, I like to talk about Instacart and different things that's going on with Instacart or stuff that Mrs. UDM can relate to, because she's not signed up for as many apps as I am, and I know a lot of you do Instacart, you do Amazon, you do Grubhub, you do Uber Eats, you do Postmates, you do DoorDash,
Post two?
Huh?
Post two?
Post who? Even she got some jokes about Postmates. But Friday nights at 10 p.m., I really like to focus on Instacart. So if you have anything that you can send it over. All right. So we could talk about it on Friday nights with Mrs. UDM, whether it's a story, an experience, or even some like Nikki Stormy sent me this video that I shared earlier about this ninja shopper, ninja shoppers or whatever it is. And they're charging $600 for it. And that's just, I'm pretty sure somebody is paying for it, but hey, we don't know. So with that said, we still got one more call, but I don't know if they want to call in. You want to give them a chance to call in, because nobody else called in. The number's at the bottom left of the screen, 954-893-2121. What do you think?
Yes, that's fine. James said he wanted to call in, so he was asking.
But here's the thing about James Ruffalo. James Ruffalo been around for a while, and in the past, when I first started this calling in thing, I think it was him. If I'm wrong, James, please forgive me. But James or somebody would say, "Can I call in?" And they would just never call in. Can I call in? Can I call in? And then they would just never call in, So I'm going to wait. I'm going to play my little Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
And set the timer.
We'll see if James is going to call in.
James says it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Okay. James, the lines are open. Okay? The lines are open. 954-893-2121. We taking one more call. Okay. Thank you for calling the Gig App Life Podcast. Who are we speaking to?
It's James Ruffalo.
What's up, James?
Hey, James.
Hello. No, it wasn't me that called that time, though, but I remember that time when people called you and go, "Yo, you're blocking my call. Get off it. Get out of my way." You were like, and I see your facial expression, like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, James, have you done any Instacart?
I have when I was back in New Jersey. I did. I'm in Phoenix now. I'm there last September. So I'm in the Phoenix market now for doing Grubhub, Instacart, and all this stuff. So, and I've heard about this Ninja Hours or Ninja Shopper thing, like taking away hours and stuff from Instacart.
Mm-hmm.
So I just heard about it recently, and then what a coincidence! And then I see your video pop up, and I was like, this looks interesting.
Well, this one is new to me because I've heard of Ninja Hours because of an article. I've heard of Sue Shopper because of an article, and now Nikki Stormy, she sends me Ninja Shopper. I'm like, okay, and now I'm finding out tonight that it's one of the OGs or the older versions of the bots that's been out for a while, and I'm just like, wow. Okay, how many of these are out there? And this one, they're charging $600 just to get it. You know, it's like, geez.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, though.
Well,
Especially now when people are trying to shop, they're out of work, they're trying to make extra money, you know?
well, you know, a scammer is always going to find some kind of opportunity to take advantage.
Exactly.
So
Definitely, we know that people that are using these bots, they are not considerate of the other shoppers. They're just trying to hog it all up for themselves. So,
well,
I mean, there was something like that with, like, when I think it was either Uber or Lyft or one of the apps had a thing called Maestro or something, but I don't know if that's just an iPhone thing. I heard about it, but I don't have an iPhone, but I heard about it.
yeah,
What do they got me?
the Maestro app was to I think it worked the same doggone way.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Well, the way that the Maestro app worked, to my knowledge, is it basically didn't if a certain trip wasn't worth your time, you set the parameters, right? But if it wasn't worth your time, it would like let it go by. Like, nope, we're not accepting that. Or it would automatically accept for you and reject or decline for you as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I do know that the Dash utility app for DoorDash does that.
Yes.
It tells you.
Yeah, I just got that. I just got that app too, the Dasher utility app.
Right, and it gives you all the information up front before. Well, actually, it does it for you. It accepts and decline whatever you set it to do.
Is that something you have to pay for, like a monthly fee?
I heard there's a free version, and then there's like a pro version as well. And the pro version, you're supposed to be able to get a lot more information, and it's only for Android.
Yeah, I got that, but I only got like the free one though, where you can only, and then like it'll automatically accept orders above a certain amount or something. And then the rest, it just goes through, and then I accept or decline or whatever.
Okay.
For DoorDash.
Okay. So James, it's been a while since I've heard from you, brother. It's been a while since I've seen you on the stream. I know you disappeared for a while, and then you started to pop up here and there. I just want to ask you, brother, you've been around for about how long on the channel?
Oh boy, wow. Well, the reason why I disappeared for a lot was because of the move and everything, but but now I'm back in this gig thing again after I got a job and I just bought my condo. My wife and I just bought a condo, but right.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
So we're good on that. So now we can go back into the gig app, and I've been in the gig app I think over a couple years, like a year. Well, but with you guys, on your channel for like over a year, I think.
Yeah. I know my people.
Yes.
I know my people, and it was refreshing to see that you returned, to be honest, even to see you in the chat, like the little pop in here and there. I didn't know that you moved, but it was refreshing to see that you're still around, because sometimes
I was like, and I forgot, yeah, that's right, it's UDM time, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's only 8 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, that's right, it's 8 o'clock here, 11 o'clock there.
Yeah, well, I've been really since you've been around for a while, I'm just gonna ask you this last question, and I'm gonna start to wrap it up. But since you've been around for a while, how do you like the new experience on the channel, like from your perspective?
I like it though so far.
I mean, you could be honest.
No, I do.
Okay.
I was just joking around with like UDM. I can't see your face. Just to like joke around.
This is just the podcast. This happened. I'm trying to make this a one night thing per week. And I'm always gonna have Mrs. UDM on unless there's some kind of emergency. But at least once per week, there's gonna be a Gig App Life podcast episode, and it's usually on Fridays.
And I love the fact now that because of your channel, somebody released a phone number that was actually for Postmates on your channel about a year ago, and I was like so happy. I was like, wow, Postmates has a number.
Yeah.
And then I remember you called them, and I saw your face like changing, like whoa, Postmates partner support.
Yeah, it actually worked.
And it was the guy's name was Hong Kong's.
Yeah. I think Hong Kong's is still around. It's just, with the pandemic and everything that's going on, people are just really trying to focus on their families, focus on themselves, and I can't blame them. I'm doing the same here.
Yes, definitely.
And
We
the
just
other
trying to
day
keep
I had
our heads up.
The other day, one of my friends had a DoorDash delivery, and he couldn't get in contact with the customer, so he had to leave the food outside. And the one thing he doesn't like about the no contact thing is they ordered from Cold Stone ice cream.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
So
And the ice and the person did not answer, and when they finally answered the door, the ice cream was melted, and they rated the Dasher 1 star.
it's a setup.
After they saying, "Oh, he never showed up," and then he showed up hours later when there's a clear picture that he showed up earlier, and he called them and texted them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you always have to cover yourself because, at the end of the day, they're going to make it seem like you're the bad person and you didn't do the job correctly. So you definitely have to cover yourself at all times.
Exactly. CYA. Cover your what.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. Well, James,
That's how you used to say it. Sugar, honey, iced tea.
yeah, we still say it. We still say it around here. But James, it was great hearing from you, brother. This is not. I mean, Wednesday nights I know the schedule changed just a little bit compared to what you were used to. And if you're new to the channel, what James experienced was a stream in the morning and a stream at night for like 5 days straight, or even 6 days straight. That's what I was doing back then. But now the new schedule.
I would call you up on Saturday and be like, "What's for breakfast tomorrow?"
Right.
I don't do streaming on Sundays.
Yeah.
So what's for breakfast tomorrow? James, I don't do stream on Sundays.
James, how's your wife? She's all right, right?
Kelly's good too.
I think we have the same birthday, don't we?
April 23rd.
No, I'm the 27th.
You're the same birthday as your dad.
No, not as my dad. No.
That's her dad.
That's her dad.
That's her dad.
Okay. Oh, well, there was some kind of similarity somewhere. I just couldn't remember. But since it's been a while, James, and it's kind of like, we're trying to catch up. I think we should have a conversation after the podcast. I mean, it's entirely up to you. But I think we should have a conversation after the podcast, and go ahead and say whatever you need to say to the family, whatever last words or whatever. Say whatever you need to say before we completely end this podcast.
What do I need to say?
I don't know. I said it wrong, but I was just kind of hoping you kind of like fixed it.
I was trying to tell E-Man 7188 that DoorDash rules just to bust his chops because he just wrote DoorDash is terrible.
Oh, man. I mean, DoorDash is king right now, but we're not going to get into that.
Yes, because I know nothing about that.
I'll start delivering DoorDash stuff in an Uber Eats bag.
Oh, wow.
Or Grubhub in an Uber Eats bag. Beezy.
Nowadays, the people don't know what an Uber Eats bag is.
There is no Uber Eats bags.
Nope, not anymore.
And somebody said about Uber Eats trying to buy Grubhub or something.
Yeah, there's been a lot of conversations about they made an offer to buy Grubhub, all of Grubhub, and Matt Maloney, being who he is, he's like, nah, no, you need to come better than that, Dara.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I like both apps, but I like them both separate.
Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Because also too, I wanted to say too, multi-apping out here in Phoenix is great.
Okay.
Because sometimes like DoorDash, it's like all broken up into different zones. So you can go on here, go on there, and if you're doing Grubhub and if it's slow and you're not on a block, you can toggle off, go on DoorDash, and if it's red on DoorDash, you can do DoorDash. And sometimes DoorDash and Grubhub is slow, but then Uber Eats is kicking, and then
right.
Okay. So it's always when one is slow, the other one is hopping.
Yeah.
It seems.
And that's why we multi-app. That's why we have multiple apps ready to go when they're ready.
And then Postmates if I'm desperate.
Well, even out of desperation, I rather turn all of them off. Yeah. Okay. Well, brother, thank you for calling in. We've been going the longest. We set a record. We've never gone an hour on a Gig App Life podcast, but we made it an hour tonight. Thank you for calling in, James Ruffalo. Haven't heard from you in a while, but thanks for calling in, brother.
Yeah, it's good to hear your voice, and I'm glad to be back in the gig community.
All right, we never kicked you out. No. You had a key when you left, and you just came back in.
Everything. I just stepped aside when I moved, and I needed to have like a flow, like a job for income and all that crap,
Gotcha.
to show them when I bought the condo. And then they're like, well, you could still do your Grubhub and DoorDash now. And I'm like, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. So.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for calling in.
No problem.
All right. Have a good one, James.
Good night. Good night.
Take care, Mrs. UDM.
Thank you. You too.
You too.
All right.
And you too, UDM. Take care.
Thanks. All right. You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. We had a little moment there playing catch up. I mean, James, he's been around for a while, and I haven't seen him for about a year.
Wow. Yeah, he's been handling his business.
Yeah, he got to handle his business. So, it's good to see those that were around before all these major changes on my channel. When I was just doing a live stream, when I was just trying to get my feet wet with YouTube and all that, and to see them come back around, it makes me feel good.
Great feeling.
For them to even want to come back to the channel and see what UDM got going on. It's definitely, it makes me feel good. I'll just leave it at that. So family, if you enjoyed this conversation about everything that we spoke about, whatever piece of it that you enjoyed, Ninja Shopper, talking trash about DoorDash, or talking trash about Grubhub, but James Ruffalo, or hearing Mrs. UDM's voice, because some people don't like my voice no more. They said she got a better radio voice. Okay, all right, whatever it is, squeeze the life out of that like button and go ahead, say what you got to say, Mrs. UDM.
Just want to say good night to everyone. Like I always say, just continue to be safe. Keep your heads up. And I just want to leave everyone with this. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. So just remember that and continue again. Like I said, keep your heads up and be safe.
All
good night.
All right. Bye, y'all. Deuces. Bye.